We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go now.
They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Drop 50, drop 50.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Cut 19, cut 19.
On first down, Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
To about the 26 here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Slot man moves right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers looking for the end zone. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there is absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, so that'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
18, tight in. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards. yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Now on second and 13. Rodgers, throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They'll come out in the pistol. And that is incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a fourth down. Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. But the Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Street.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
70, give a look.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Come on.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
He's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ordinarily, when you're backed up this deep, most teams like to play it on the safe side, but not these guys. They took a big shot downfield and wound up hitting it for a big play. Back them into a corner, they come out swinging.
The slot man in motion right. Rodgers now on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Rodgers again now. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Being chased out left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Packers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
79 Broncos. Check smash. Check smash. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Hurts. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Packers' 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
Complete to Tim Patrick. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And some room to maneuver. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
19 right.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From the 17, Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Rodgers' throw pulled in by Milton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 73 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24.
Packers 24, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first down 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Vikings nothing. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Hurts to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Mark down back at his own 4-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton from 19 yards away. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Vikings nothing. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Today, Nwangu on the return. The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. And this is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
But first down, Hurts. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Hurts pass. Complete to T.J. Hockenson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
79 Broncos.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
19 right, Buffalo 18.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Cut 19, cut 19, back to 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Patrick. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
Left side, Cook. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
18, 5 in. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Let's go.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Vikings, nothing.
Here we go, here we go. 18 rattle, 18 rattle. Ready?
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action. Now Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him to like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Rodgers to throw once more. Pass incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that's deep, particularly the secondary has been picked apart. Points here tonight, they finally get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got... Now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Seven Pirates. Hurt. Right there, Hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Hurry.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Trap 50.
Hurts. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because Your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Hold it ready. Panther 11, Panther 11. Street.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Green Bay, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.